Hey everybody, Sean Bodine here with another reaction video. Now my previous reaction video was to a video Mark Heist did about his experience at Train Mountain. Now that was called An Entire Mountain of Trains. Now we'll be reacting to his second video called Steam Parade and the Scale Shay. There was a third video he did called What Does Heist Think of Live Steam? But we're not gonna watch that. This was actually recorded on the same day, believe it or not, as part 1. You can probably tell because of the shirt I'm wearing, and let's see what we got. Let's see what we got to see here. I gotta set it up on that first. Start recording on OBS, and we can proceed. Day 2.
So we're heading back out. We got to run a little bit yesterday evening, which was super fun. Hoping to maybe run a little bit more today.
I like all the overalls they're wearing there.
Couple
Oh, now Heist is wearing a Rio Grande shirt.
It was fun.
It was a
The
lot.
previous video, he was wearing something inspired by the CB&Q.
Many
All the steam engines. So we're looking forward to that.
Let's skip the driving scene. Oh, never mind. Driving is already done.
We're gonna go find shade to watch the parade because we all got a little bit lobstered yesterday.
Yeah, we're thinking with portals. Thankfully, we're wearing shirts today that if we get lobstered, we just blend in. We just
Aha!
twinsies. Everything's worse. Get it at heisttrains.com.
I might actually buy one of those shirts now. I didn't realize they were for sale, but hey, speaking of sale, speaking of for sale, looks like that yellow boxcar there is being sold. Pretty cool camera, Heist says. Oh, look, a 280. I just want to double check something if you don't mind. I want to see what kind of camera Heist is using. It's a little difficult for me to tell, but it looks pretty similar to the Sony I'm using to record this video. Alright, you got another 280 there. It looks like a C16 if I'm not mistaken. Could have also been a C19. Oh, nice. You got like 10, oh wait, no, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I could be wrong. I wasn't exactly keeping track, but I want to say he got 24 different trains in one shot. Really impressive. And there's still more to come, as you can see. I just hope they don't wreck old 97 there. A boxcar, a gondola. I can see the whole consist. North Pacific engine looks pretty nice there. I always like too how they have the seats in the gondolas for you to sit in. That's always cool. Aha, the Hiawatha. Personally, I've always liked the 442s better than the 464s. I don't understand why a lot of people like the Hudsons more. I mean, if you want more pulling power, yes, a Hudson would be more ideal, but just something about the Atlantics looked better. Oh, look, there's a... I was going to mention that Santa Fe diesel, but looks like the Rio Grande 280 from earlier is back. Now that I think about it, I think that is a C19. And check out those plows. You've got a rotary. I think that one in the middle there is a Jordan Spurter. I can't tell what that orange one there is, though. One thing I can tell you is that it's rusty. I mentioned this in the previous reaction video when I was reacting to part 1. I think it's pretty cool they have like actual real trains on display in different parts of the layout. Ah, Santa Fe all the way. Good slogan on that boxcar. Western Pacific. Not my favorite, but I still think they got some pretty cool looking diesels. And of course, they did help the Rio Grande and CB&Q run the California Zephyr, so you got to give them credit for that too. There were other trains that they helped the Rio Grande operate, like the Royal Gorge. That was a pretty cool one. And we got Burlington Northern, successor to the CB&Q. CB&Q created Burlington Northern by merging with the Great Northern, Northern Pacific, and Spokane, Portland, and Seattle. And B&O. Always a good classic to see. Always enjoy B&O. That's why I've got some HO scale B&O equipment myself. An Alco FA with some passenger cars.
We'll go look at the full size stuff.
Rotary Plu. You can walk into Rotary Plu. It's a different Plu than our Plu. I've been in our Plu, but
Our Plu's full of,
but it's fine.
Why do they call it a Plu?
I've not been in this Plu.
no, or this flanger.
Is it PLU? Does that stand for something? I'm not exactly a
Oh,
rotary expert.
Oh
my God. Well, in that case, you might as well wear a Salty the Dockside Diesel t-shirt.
What are you looking for? What are you looking? He's been searching all his life.
Oh, searchlights.
We'll find it.
I get it. That's pretty funny. Good one. Good one. This kind of reminds me of when I went to Travel Town in Los Angeles. Only because the rotary that they're looking at here is from Southern Pacific. In Travel Town, they've got a Southern Pacific 442, which they also allow you to go in, just like the rotary that they mentioned earlier. Alright, now it looks like they're inside the rotary.
Breezy Plu is nice.
26L Plu.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's. Oh, there we go.
Oh my god, I swear, I was going to say, if they somehow get the rotary activated and leaving the park just by moving one of those levers. I mean, that would be terrifying. You don't want them to hurt people, but at the same time, I'd find it really amusing. It's just Heist saying to all his friends, alright, let's get this Plu back to Colorado!
What do we got? This pusher, is this the throttle for the B? Or is this a signal?
I think that's a throttle for the B.
Yeah, that would make more
yes,
sense.
Yep.
That looks like the kind.
Oh, no. This is the throttle for the B.
Oh.
Of course, when they first invented the rotary snowplows, they were steam-powered.
It's red, so...
It's
Later,
this pusher, and then
when
you've got
steam was being replaced, they did the same thing with rotaries. They had them diesel-powered as well. And in some areas, they're still in use. Like Donner Pass, for instance, Union Pacific has a few. When I was visiting Donner Pass in 2019, I saw a few in Roseville Yard, but they were not active. They were just sitting in the tracks. Or siding tracks, I should say. But there was some pretty cool shots I got with a lot of snow. I'm hoping to get that footage out to you guys soon. Some of it already is if you watch Goofing Off with Trains and my Why Do Trains meme, but to get all the footage together in one video, I'd like to do that.
1 through 8, so that must be some derivative of throttle. I don't know what the difference between these two is.
Oh, well then this says rotary and it goes up to high here. I would have thought that was the throttle for that.
But there's also a throttle over here.
There are two.
There's a
many
throttle
throttles.
for everything.
This looks like another. This is probably the impeller.
The margarita mixer.
Yes, correct.
I love too that you keep hearing
'cause I've
the
got-
How many stands does
crossing bells for the
Yeah,
miniature
current
trains.
here. We've got speed. Miles per hour is that just of the unit, I guess? Because this is RPM, presumably of the impeller.
I've never seen a speed gauge that goes negative.
Oh,
0, 50, 50.
And right now
Oh,
we're doing
man.
about 2.
Look at that. It's within tolerance.
aha! They are trying to
That's
leave.
right. I feel like that's right.
Yeah.
It's fine. This is presumably light.
Yeah.
Oh, there's shit up here, too.
Oh,
We've
is
got a
there
bell.
throttle on the ceiling?
Is this right go upside
Hey,
down?
put the throttle
Does
on the
this
ceiling.
ride go
Oh my
upside down?
god!
Oh, it's got a
Whistle.
horn, whistle, and then this is the sand, which is seized.
But also
Why would you put the sand valve on the ceiling?
so notice the dump valve is over there, but there's a cord for it here.
Well, you know,
At least you can stop.
there's like 5 seats in this darn thing. No, hang on, Chick's notes. There
Well,
are
I mean,
like 7 seats in this thing.
Sala, I said no.
all the
seats.
stuff that this thing does, I mean, you gotta have a lot of seats for different
Seats.
purposes.
The electric rotary. Very cool.
Now imagine if it literally was electric. You had a catenary on top of a rotary. Amtrak should probably consider that.
We're now filming the party train, and it is the coolest thing.
Let me guess. Oh, yep. Uh-huh. It's the same train we saw in part 1. I like the Rio Grande locomotives pulling it too. I know I called them GEVOs, but I think more appropriate term for them would be probably Dash 9s. Now, admittedly, Rio Grande did go out of business before Dash 9s or GEVOs existed. So, to have them have any locomotives like that in general would just be wrong. Speaking of wrong, I noticed that 4715, the Norfolk Southern engine there, is classified as a Dash 9, but in reality, the 4715 is a AC44 C6N. However, those are rebuilds of Dash 9s. Now, if that locomotive were to say 9715 instead of 4715, that would be more realistic. Oh, the Western Pacific car looks badass. I like these cars too. Music, as always, is very, very good. Oh, a Challenger. E3976. Looks like they're trying to rip off the New York Central, too. Although this livery for Union Pacific was short-lived. They started using that for their passenger cars after World War II, and then they stopped in 1951. And at that point, I'm sure you can guess what livery they went for to replace that gray one we saw. Ah, more Southern Pacific, always good. Baby. He must really like his locomotive. Rockstar Rails, I love that. Ah, more Union Pacific stuff. Great Northern. Very nice. Milwaukee Road. I saw Sioux earlier. That's a pretty cool tank engine. Casey Jr. What a nice PA. It's like that Jeep could have used some more work. I'm sure that's what they plan to do. 51. That's pretty neat. Brett's really enjoying the shade there. If I were in his shoes, I'd probably sit in that exact same spot myself. Oh look, there's New York Central. Nice looking Shay there. Our friend Brendan asked if we'd like to take his Shay for a run. How many friends does Mark have? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he had like thousands. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Mark Heiss is the Jimmy Johnson of rail fans. If you've never heard of him, or if you've never seen any of his content before, you do not know what you're missing. Pretty nice looking shed there too, right next to the signal. I think it's at Pineville. Had a Keystone logo on that one boxcar. Oh yeah, that is Penty. I think that's the same 280 we saw at the beginning. Check that out. The miniature buildings that go with the layout are always impressive to see too. Like all the work and attention that's gone into the entirety of this layout. I just can't stop being amazed by all this. It's wonderful. Alright, Mark's run's done. Now it's Leighton's turn. The longest grade on the railroad ahead of him and a heavy train behind. Well, yeah, that's why they created Shays, you know, the steam didn't last long.
I didn't have confidence in you, but we left the bottom and you hit the grade and I turned to Mark and went, oh, he has to take this up the Serpentine.
Yeah, Shays back then were built to haul heavier loads than typical steam locomotives, although they did have a much slower running speed. They were also able to negotiate tighter curves than conventional steam locomotives at that time. They were primarily used for logging railroads.
How long do you give him?
We'll see what happens next.
Coming back? Oh yeah, we're coming back. Okay, perfect. I was
hoping for momentum.
Well, there's a lot of grade for momentum.
You know, I chose poorly.
I wonder if they could push.
Take your glass back, 'cause now's your chance.
Doesn't look that heavy, but I guess when they're sitting down. Take 2. Eagle Lake Spruce Mills. Huh. There's a place by my house with a similar name called Spruce Run. It's a recreational park. No miniature trains, of course, but... Oh, there's the E units again. I gotta see if I can buy more Union Pacific stuff in N-Scale. I've got the City of Los Angeles train set, along with 844 and the ES44AC. But if I could get a few more passenger cars, maybe another steam engine and some freight cars, that'd be good.
You have to save?
There's another steam engine coming out. Lovely whistle on that one.
Swish.
Swish. Setting the swishes to
Deep
go into
swish.
siding again. That's a pretty cool train right there.
Beautiful, beautiful Pacific.
Mm.
Aha. Of course, Heiss is a big rock and roll fan, so I shouldn't be surprised that they're singing a rock and roll song during this trip.
They're ferocious beasts.
The beasts!
Ah, Pomeranians. Although that circus car, that would be appropriate for Casey Jr. to pull. I'm surprised they had a little diesel doing that instead of him. We're gonna take a little break from the video. When I say little, of course, I mean like 15 seconds just to admire my 2 dogs here. I'm almost done recording, so you'll be able to get more rest, and then we'll go out for another walk later. Okay, change of plans. I actually had to take the dogs out now. One of the reasons was because the battery on my camera was running low, so I decided to give it some time to charge. We've only got 4 minutes of the video left to react to, so hopefully the battery doesn't need to be charged that much. So let me get back inside with these two, and we'll go back to the video. Right, so like I said, we've got 4 more minutes left of the video to react to, so let's resume OBS. Dogs are in the kitchen. That's where they usually like to relax after our walk, so I don't think they'll be joining us for the rest of this. Nevertheless, let's enjoy what we have left. I feel like I've heard this song before in one of Heiss's Railroader videos. Although the song itself is not in Railroader. Just filming on this one, we're too busy enjoying the ride. Well, fair enough. Got another train pretty close there in front of you. Check that out. That's another pretty cool engine. Oh, it's the 97. No wonder. Interesting doubleheader they've got there. For every old friend we ran into, it felt like we made 2 times more. Such great folks in a great place. Yeah, you can say that again. Nice silhouette of you guys. It's hard to believe we didn't even see the entire railroad. It's so big, it must be seen to be believed. Yeah, I mean, I've heard it's like one of, if not the biggest, of this type of scale. I don't remember exactly what type of scale it is. Lee and Tony's water tower. How nice. Sunlight kind of ruined it just a tiny bit there, but that was a pretty cool shot of the whole gang there. Alina, pretty cool flat car with pipes there. The biggest thanks goes out to everyone at TMMR. Thanks for being so welcoming, and we'll definitely be back. Yeah. I wish I could be there myself. I know I've said that multiple times already, but it just looks so exciting and beautiful. Alright, that is the end there. So once again, I want to thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I sure did. And I might do some more NASCAR content. I've been meaning to get back to Michael Marooks. I did a reaction to one of his videos where he did something called NASCAR, but there was a drive-through. That's when he was playing NR 2003. Now he's got a whole ranking system where he has like the best to worst NASCAR games. I think he did that to commemorate the new iRacing game that's going to be ready for consoles, that being NASCAR 25. And I've seen a little bit of gameplay that shows the Cup Series, Xfinity Series, Truck, and ARCA, so that's going to be pretty cool. I think NASCAR 25 is the very first game in the franchise to ever actually have ARCA racing. You're usually limited to only Cup, Xfinity, and Truck. So once again, I look forward to seeing this next video that Michael Marooks has to offer, and I hope you'll join me again for that as well. Till then, take care.